Hi everyone. I'm going to take just a minute and show you a fun little shot to play from the fairway when you have not a whole lot of trouble in between you and the green. Many of you call this a bump and run, a long chip shot. I could use this from 10, 15, 20, 30, even 40 or more yards away from the green, depending on my comfort level with it. It really takes a lot of trouble out of play and lets the ball roll up onto the green, so you've got a really nice putt at saving your score. So to set up for this, what I want to make sure you're doing, I'm using a 6-iron here. I recommend 6-iron, 5-iron, 7. If you start getting into the 8, 9 or wedges, it's going to go too high in the air and you're not going to get the run and the friendly roll that we're looking for here. Okay, so 6-iron, 5-iron is pretty good. You can even experiment with a hybrid or a fairway wood. Those are great lofts to get the ball low and rolling up the fairway and onto the green. So what you're going to do is you're almost going to address this a little bit like a putt. The shaft is going to be pretty vertical up in the air, okay, so that the blade rests nice and flat on the ground. And we're going to set up with our hands leaning forward up there toward our left thigh. Our stance is nice and narrow, and we're going to have about 70% or so of our weight on our left side. That really encourages us to make sure we're making contact with the golf ball first, and we don't end up trying to flip it and hit behind the ball and chunk it and get it halfway there. So with the ball kind of back in my stance, the shaft's a little higher than it would be for a full swing. My weight is about 70 or 75% on my left foot. And then I'm just going to use my shoulders to kind of rock this Y look. If you look at my left arm leading down to the golf ball, my lead arm leading down to the golf ball, and then my trail arm comes in from the backside. There's a nice Y formed there. And I'm just going to use the buttons on my shirt. Feel like the buttons on my shirt control a lot of this shot, to where my shoulders just kind of rock back and through. And that ball pops off of there really nice and is running up all the way up onto the green. Hopefully this will save some scores for you when you have a nice, easy shot, nice, trouble-less shot all the way up to the front of the green.